let's jump right into it, y'all. Let's jump right into it. Pinky and the Brain had an episode about the Titanic and a submarine.
The original cause of the catastrophe was not ice, but fire.
Wow.
Journalist Sana Maloney has been studying the fate of the Titanic for more than 30 years. It was he who discovered a huge 30-foot-long black spot on the hull of the ship. He noticed it after examining a photo taken before Titanic's departure. The journalist got hold of an album of previously unpublished photographs that showed the construction of the ship and the preparations for her first and last journey. The fire had to have been burning for 3 weeks at a very high temperature before somebody noticed it. Metallurgy experts are sure that such conditions could have easily weakened the metal, reducing its strength by as much as 75%. That's why the iceberg didn't have any problems tearing a hole in the side of the ship. The management of the project knew about the fire and the fact that the ship shouldn't have set off on that fateful voyage. But it would have meant bankruptcy for the ship's
owners. And that's what they said about the submarine. It shouldn't have been in that water.
Miners all over the country were on strike, so there was no coal to sustain the Titanic. But the tickets had already been sold out, and other ships had been canceled, since everybody wanted to be the first to sail on the largest ship known to mankind. That's why
they paid all that money.
They
wanted to go in that water. It had to.
They could find, and even the coal from other ships. Canceling the trip seemed out of the question. So, to conceal the truth, the ship was turned in such a way that the marks from the fire faced away from the docks toward the sea. Therefore, the passengers couldn't see them.
I knew that sub was sitting exactly underneath its last known depth and position. That's exactly where they found it. I can't imagine what these poor families have been through, being given false hope here, banging noises, da-da-da, this and that.
Last night, the famed Titanic director, who's made 33 dives to the site, revealed he and his tight-knit deep submergence community were made aware of what was likely naval intelligence. He tore into the sub company, calling the design critically flawed.
It would be insensitive to come forward with a dissenting voice to the story that was in motion at the time. This was such a preventable tragedy.
And could a so-called death waiver prevent their families from filing lawsuits? Signing it assumes full responsibility for the risks of bodily injury, disability, and death, since the sub hasn't been approved or certified, constructed of materials not widely used in human-occupied submersibles. French explorer Paul-Henri Nargeolet, the widow of the CEO killed, was related to the real-life couple depicted in this famous scene from Cameron's film. And here's another Hollywood connection going viral.
The Simpsons.
This episode of The Simpsons from 17 years ago seemed to predict the tragedy.
Searching for treasure with my long-lost son. Homer, look!
A father and son, submersibles, the wreck site, the loss of oxygen. This is just the latest example that seems to prove the show somehow knows the future.
Well, there y'all have it. A lot of similarities, a lot of lies, a lot of cover-ups. The theme franchise peers and So Madam be talking about, y'all on the sump. Them numbers, I mean, just everything just mind-blowing. Just keep up the good work. I watch y'all channel a lot. Everybody subscribe to me, EDR Project. If y'all want me to talk about a certain subject, please drop it down in the comments, and I'll check y'all out later. Peace.